Hello, everybody. My name is Karaz. Welcome to another episode in my Minecraft Forever world. Right now, I am in the Nether. I've done a lot of off-camera work just because I didn't really want to include any of the building of it. It was kind of just boring, repetitive building. Me just breaking out these tunnels, placing the same pattern over and over and over again. But I've probably done about um, I don't know, maybe like 6 hours, maybe more of work on this. This tunnel goes all the way down. I'll show y'all. Goes all the way down out to kind of like a desert village with a mesa right there, just where I've been getting sandstone and those types of like terracotta, sandstone, sand, those kind of blocks. But yeah, all the way out here, here's a little room. Yeah, and the reason why I didn't really want to show this, too much building of this, well, any building of this, is because this area is not going to be shown a whole lot in the videos, at least. Um, I'm going to have to come out here a lot of the times, and want my. I want to get out here quick. I don't have to waste rockets to fly down a 1,000 block long tunnel back and forth. When I need sand, for concrete, I use a lot of concrete at my base. So I didn't want to have to waste all those rockets. It's like even here, all this. I mean, this is a lot of concrete, but a lot of blue and white, and then yellow back at my actual base. But I did a little skeleton design here. So I'm a skeleton. Got a little bit of detail in here. Try to keep it pretty simple too. A little crafting area here. I did include a little storage room here, just for some of the desert blocks that I was using for that build. You come down here. This is the portal to my starter area, which that area needs a lot of work on. I was connecting this portal up and just went back over there and noticed there's just a lot of stuff, like especially the portal is, it's just like in a wall. I'll show you all right now. Oh, I need to place blocks back there too. Yeah, this little portal room for that isn't done. I wanted to add some stuff on those shelves, maybe a painting, maybe a lantern hanging. There's a couple little details that I would like to add. But yeah, this is the Nether portal for this area. Just this in the wall. So that is something that I would like to change up. I need to add another portal that goes to the jungle village. There's a lot of things I need to do with this area. These guys have been a pain. I have like 4 stacks of quick pork chops. But yeah, I just did one like tile out in every direction, just for the future. This is centered on 0, 0, so that if I'm down exploring the Nether, I'm gonna try to keep the tunnels on 0, like either X or Z, 0 axis, and then it'll turn off. So like this goes down, but it stays on Z 0, but then it turns that way and goes like 100 blocks. So I could have done that like down there, but I just want to keep it on 0. So if I'm ever lost in the Nether or far out, I know I just got to get to 0 and break up, and I can get into my Nether hub somehow. But that is not done. I've been thinking about what I want to do with this. This goes out to a gravel mountain area. Um, I think I might just do some sort of temporary ice boat that goes out there. because it's not super big and it has like a snow biome around it. I don't think I'm ever gonna build out there. So once I tear up all the gravel, I mean, I'm never gonna go out there again. So I'll probably do just like a temporary one goes out. I'll fly out here and show y'all what's out here. So I know it's raining and it's dark, but you can see I've torn up a bunch of gravel in this area, and eventually there's gonna be no gravel left in this area. And although this area is really cool, there's some cool like generations, some cool mountains. It's super far out, so I'll probably never actually do anything out here. So this will probably just be like a temporary ice boat out here. I mean, there's even like a what's that called? Ice spikes, but probably just be a temporary ice boat going out here. Maybe if I do like some sort of like winter village. I don't know if I ever get the idea for that before I tear down all the gravel in that area. We'll see. Another thing I did do off camera was I added the rest of the beacons. I gathered up all the iron that I need, smelted it up, and of all the beacons I need, these are the effects that I wanted to have in my area. I did try jump boost at first, and it was just really annoying, especially when I was trying to like build anything, like add little details around that I'd been working on. It was just really annoying to try to do to work with, jump boost on, so I didn't keep it. I just switched it to resistance. But now we're going to get into the main part of this episode, which is working on some of these farms down in this area. I think first I'm going to start with this wool farm back in this area. Probably do the cows. We'll do the pigs. We'll see if I can design some type of mud farm. Maybe we'll finish off this side and go for like the cactus farm. I still have yet to find a compact moss farm to put in here. I want a small moss farm that will fit back in this little corner, and I haven't really looked into a small one yet. So that will probably be the goal for today's episode. So I'm probably going to get some materials together. And I think first item on the agenda is the wool farm. So I'll catch you all in a minute when I get some materials together and I'm going to start building that. So I think I've gathered up enough materials to pretty much complete this whole build. If I don't have enough, I might just have to get a little bit more. First things first is I need to decide how I want to lay this room out. And then I can build around that. I think it's just going to be, you walk straight into it. Maybe I think I actually might have a little archway. I think I'll close that off like that. Maybe get the yellow concrete, put like yellow concrete here and here. Just like this. And I think I want to have a row of chiseled quartz like this, and then a row of white concrete to kind of mark out the entrance. Like to get another arch of blue terracotta. Just like this, that's nice. I think maybe I'll do something with maybe like a little trim around the doorway with some of this warped wood. Yeah, that's nice. Actually like that. I'd like to do something in this corner. Maybe I do like I'll need to make them because I know I don't have any. Do like a kind of a cauldron in the corners with if I have any, I actually would like to do cherry leaves. But it looks like I don't have any, but I do have a cherry sapling. I'm gonna grow this and destroy it and get some cherry leaves. Something just like that. I think I actually want to take this down one block so that it doesn't line up with the doorway. Yeah, that's nice. So we do have some sort of like entryway to get into this room. I think I would like to do some smooth quartz on the ground, kind of in the entryway. I think I just want it to be 5 wide in here. What? Did I just get a trident thrown at me? What was that sound? It sounded like someone tried to throw a trident up here. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, I'd say 5 wide. I think instead of this chiseled quartz, I think I'm gonna change it just to smooth quartz, and then I want chiseled quartz. Chiseled quartz on either side, like this. Yeah. Yep, that's nice. Okay, then we have to decide how the walls are gonna start. Let me get some netherrack to kind of start this out. So I know I want a doorway like right here. Do I have enough blue concrete for this? It's gonna be cutting it close. So I think I'd want to frame it in like that. And then do some blue terracotta. And then some pale oak. Like strip pale oak here. And then pale oak planks like that. It's not awful. Just don't know if I like love it. So I guess I need to start laying out where these are gonna be. I think I've decided that these entrances over here, I'm just gonna have 3 entrances into this wool farm. That's what I'm gonna use up for that space. So I'll continue the smooth quartz out, and just so I have something to work on. A platform to expand out onto. And I'll end up doing 8 like sheep modules on each side. There's 16 colors. I'm just gonna have one for each color. I don't need a ton of wool. Do need a bunch of blue wool to do work on like the exterior. But besides that, I don't need a lot of wool. Okay, we'll bring our chiseled quartz out. Also will need to breed these sheep up before I put them in, but I would like to build the farm and then put them in there like to be my last thing. I need to get some regular quartz blocks, make them into some chiseled quartz. Looks like I do not have a lot of quartz. Most of my quartz has been smelted into smooth quartz, which I kind of just do instinctually now. Instinctively? Instinctually, I don't think that's a word. Okay. This would be a nice platform to work on. So I think I'm going to come across with 1 row of blue terracotta just to break up this. I think, do I want to do quartz for the wall, or do I want to, I mean, I need like stairs and stuff, so I think I kind of have to, unless I did like yellow and like bamboo. I think I'm just going to do quartz. It's going to be a really white room, but I guess the accents in the room kind of be what separates it. So I'll end up having the sheep on this block. And then I'm going to put a shelf there. Do I have pale oak shelves? Yes, I do. I'm going to put a shelf there. And then I'll have glass in these 2 blocks, just so you could kind of see in on them. So I'll end up going 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Need to expand a little bit more now. Oh, we are at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then this will be the end of the room. So then I think I'll end up having maybe like a blue concrete pillar in, like, kind of right here. Maybe with some wool storage. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But we gotta do the same thing on the other side now. So I'll put some quartz pillars up like this. An upside down staircase to block that ugly dirt texture. And then we're going to copy it over to this side. Just like that. I'm going to grab some scaffolding because I'll be going up and down here for a couple minutes. Continue these pillars going up. Definitely going to use a different colored glass for this. I might do blue glass. Even though I'm going to have different colored sheep in here, I'm just probably going to do blue glass to break up some of this white that I have going on here. The next thing could be trying to connect these to the entrance. So could do just something like this on either side. Maybe just like that. Do it on both sides. Since this room is perfect for tiling that like that. Yeah, and even there too. Can break out that. Same on this side. Probably do like white concrete there, I'd say. Actually, maybe we do smooth quartz and then concrete there, and then we could do concrete along here. And then we'll bring this chiseled quartz all along the edge here. I think in these ones with the white, I think I'd want to just actually remove this white concrete and put in blue concrete. Oops. Like up a block, like this. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And maybe I like did, if I did some sort of design in each of those with the whites. Like if I did that. Yeah, I like that. Just a bone block and some end rods around it, which will give a bunch of light and a nice little detail. Just gonna throw these barrels in here. Looks nice. Adds a bit of color too. There will be more color also when I add pretty much like the item frames in there. So I could do this. Gotta end up covering those completely. Yeah, have that at the end of the hall. And I gotta cover it. I'll probably just use some smooth quartz to cover that up. So now onto the ceiling. I think I would just like to do kind of a ring around and some blue terracotta. I'm running out of blue blocks. I need to get some more soon. And then I think I would like to do some white concrete and then some sea lanterns up there. So nice building with speed and all this nice effects. But this is kind of the edge, so I'm kind of going in and out of some of these beacons that I've placed over there. I think instead of just putting these sea lanterns in the ceiling, I think I would like to bring them down as kind of chandeliers. And I'll space them out 7 apart, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just like that. Maybe I'll put an extra one in right here. It's kind of like a cool centerpiece as soon as you walk into the room. And get rid of all of these temporary torches now because this room should be completely lit up. Yep. We'll get no mobs in here. Oh, I did want to add these pale oak shelves on the ends here too. Yep, that's nice. These will kind of be bulk wool storage in those chests. Man, I'm just gonna start dumping some of this stuff away for now. Because next is building the actual redstone for this. I'm going to show you how to build one of these. And then I will build the rest on my own. Probably do a little time lapse. Okay. I'll start on this first one here. Just get some temporary blocks to start off with. Your sheep is going to end up going right on this block. So let me get the materials that I need out for this. Now we can get started. Get shears. We'll need a minecart with a hopper, a rail to place it, regular hopper, piece of redstone, an observer, and a dispenser. And some glass, which I'll place the glass last because I'm gonna make it blue glass. So you want to be placing an observer. That's the wrong way. I'll place an observer. Wrong way again. Wait, no, I need it going. Going like this, which will detect when this block changes. You go ahead and place an extra grass block over here just so you kind of get some more blocks around so that spreads. Place a redstone dust up there with a dispenser here, and you put some shears in it. So now, if I break this block, see that dust went off, and that did fire. So here, I'll put a piece of redstone dust in here. There you go. Just to show you how it works. So when there's a sheep standing there, it will detect every time it eats grass, and it will shear the sheep. So now you want to go on the underside, and you want to place a hopper 2 blocks under, so like with a space between. And then you want to place a rail with a hopper, minecart hopper, and then break the rail. You don't have to break the rail. That I normally do. Then I'm gonna get some blocks to kind of hold it in place. That's pretty much it, besides the glass. Which, like I said, I'm gonna make it blue glass, and then I'll have to get the sheep in here, which that's gonna be the hardest part of this whole process. But I'm gonna start working on this, and I'll get back when I get all the sheep in here. The wool farm is complete. Complete interior, everything is done. And this is what it looks like. I got some bulk wool storage for if these barrels start filling up over against the wall here. Yeah, one of every color. And same thing over here, just extra storage if I need it. I did these little designs there that I pretty sure I showed earlier when I was building on camera. But up here, just have a little back entryway just to fill up any of the shears if I need to. And then just an underside in case anything gets messed up, or if these barrels start filling up, I'd come back here and pull stuff out of like the mine carts or whatever. I have a chest here with some extra shears. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. I mean, it's just a wool farm. I don't need a bunch of wool, so just this going in the background while I'm expanding my base will be enough for my needs. If I ever need anything bigger, I'll make something bigger. Or I could also dye all the sheep to like one color. Like if I need one color, I could dye them all. That's why I left these trapdoors up top. If I ever need to change the color of them or anything like that. I did a little bit of work in this hallway. Just placing some leaves, placed some flowers, added these signs, added this chandelier that wasn't there, added these on both sides. And yeah, that's it for over here. I think next might be, these are just going to be small rooms for the cows and the pigs. It's really just going to be, if I, the pigs is kind of just taking space just to have something in the area. But then the cows, more or less, I mean, leather. You need leather. So I'm probably gonna get some stuff together for that and get these rooms built and maybe get some cows over here and start breeding them up and all that. So let's hop into that. Took me about 30 minutes to wrap up that other side and get all these guys bred up and in their pods. But here we are. We got 3 things for cows. Like I said, I could do like mushrooms. I could do brown mushrooms. I think that's all the mobs associated kind of with cows. But for pigs, I could do like, I could throw like a couple like pigmen in here maybe. Or like a zombified hoglin. You know, there's things I can do to kind of make this a little bit more interesting. Since, especially the pig room, I'm not gonna be using this much, and I think some like testing pods for each of these pig mobs would be kind of cool in the future. Yeah, we got three out of 5 rooms done down this hallway. Like I said, mud is gonna go there. I don't know what's gonna go here yet. Here is the Happy Gas docking center that I came up with. Actually went into creative and designed this. It's pretty simple. I actually just realized I might have to bring the gas down like a block. Because now that I'm looking at it, I can't just jump up. Maybe once I like the 3rd level in, I'll like have like an exit door and it'll drop out and I could get onto the Happy Gas, or like I have like a little door here. Or even just one like right behind the Happy Gas. We'll figure something out there to get on this Happy Gas easier. But this trapdoor and the blocks surrounding it keep her in place. I don't know if I ever showed y'all her name, but we did name her Gia. It's actually my girlfriend's idea. I was like, what should I name her? She said Gia. So that's what I ended up naming her. So I have done a lot of little farms in today's episode. We did the wool farm, we did the pigs, the cows, the snow farm, the cobble and stone farm, and we did this little gas docking station. I think next for me, before I end this episode, is I want to connect my base to the water so it's not floating. And I did like some rough estimates. And I'm gonna need at least 3 shulker boxes of smooth quartz, because I'm just gonna bring the smooth quartz down and connect it, and maybe I'll do some sort of design somewhere, or some like details. But I'm going to need at least 3, maybe 3.5. I'm probably gonna get 4 shulker boxes of smooth quartz. So that's gonna take me like probably most of the day today to get. It's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna try to start getting that now, and then I'll probably hop into a little montage of me building up those walls, and maybe I'll do like a lava farm or the moss farm after, or the cactus farm, and then we'll probably wrap this episode up. But yeah, I'm gonna get into that, and I'll catch y'all later. So I know I didn't really mention that I was gonna do this in the last clip that I spoke to y'all, but I've kind of been getting in the habit recently of just getting in the groove of building and just not stopping. I placed all of the quartz so my base is no longer floating. You really can't tell with the fly up. You can kind of see it, but the shaders kind of reflect off the water, so it's kind of hard to see that. But I did add the third and the fourth level. I do not have the rings around it yet, obviously. I'm going to do a yellow ring right there and the blue ring up on that level. I'm going to do one more level with a yellow ring on it, and then I'm just going to have it be flat on the top. I think I would like to do something on the top of the build. I don't know what yet. Um, Possible idea is I do a creeper farm like above my base, like floating in some sort of like structure. I think could be kind of cool. Um, that right there is like a gas docking station, happy gas docking station. Now that I put that, I want to add more like mechanical, futuristic, mechanical looking like structures on like the exterior of my build. I think it actually makes really nice detail and makes it like not as like sleek as it looks without it. You know, like it's kind of a really basic. It's not super basic, but it's like um, very pristine. I guess is kind of the word I'm thinking of to describe how this build's looking. But I think that could add some little details into it. Um, Another thing that I have been thinking about that I would like to do down the line is let me land up here so I could kind of show y'all. So I have my base here. What I would like to do in the future, this is gonna be a ways down the line, couple months, maybe like in like episode like 30. It'll probably be around just you know, it's gonna be later down the line. I want to try to finish my base first, at least a good majority of it, and then head on to this project. I would like to do another circle out in this area, but only have it be 2 levels, and then I could have like a bridge going out from I don't know like here. Say it's like here, and then it's just like diagonal out into that area, and it'll go on like to the top of it, and like that. This one that I do have planned, that is going to be here, or it could be on that side. Yeah, I don't know the exact location of where I want it yet. It could be there. It could be like maybe like out there, kind of where that kelp is right there. Maybe like right there could be a good place, and this big jumble of kelp could be a good place. And then maybe like right in here, like right next to the sunken boat. All could be good places of where to put this. It's not set in stone exactly where it's going to be yet, but have it be like 2 levels tall, same height as I guess would be the next level down, and I would have a bridge that went over and connected it, and I would have be like a villager trading hall, basically. I could separate them up uh, by villager type. I think could be really cool. That's one plan I have. Another one maybe make it like 3 levels tall because the purpose of these is to add some variance in height. So like the other one, this on this side maybe I'll do like 3 levels tall, and it'll have like an iron farm and maybe like an automatic what's the word, like villager like carrot farm in like that one. But these ones won't have full interiors like this, like I plan on having with my actual like main tower, because I want to fill the majority of this up with farms, interiors, rooms. I want it to feel full and huge on the inside, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job so far at filling up most of the space. I have like this big area of dead space that's probably never going to get used. I'm going to put a mud farm in on this side, so I probably will use most of that space because a mud farm is kind of a big project. I think I'm going to do a big sugarcane farm in the back here on that first level, and I'm thinking on the second level, I'm going to do a gold farm, maybe on like above that sugarcane farm. So I got a lot of stuff planned. Um, Obviously, nothing is 100% set in stone of locations and what's really going to happen. But I thought I'd let y'all know, let y'all in some of the plans that I do have for this world. Since I want to share my thoughts and my plans for this world. Let's get into the interior and show everything that I've worked on in this episode. We'll finish out here with this little gas loading dock. I do need to figure out a way to get on to her. I was thinking when I start up on the second level, I'll have like an arch doorway right here that I can just hop on. That could be a cool idea. I really don't know what I have planned for that yet. But come down in here and lighting glitch. It's fun. So I did the snow golem farm. Just just in case I need some snow at some point. Nothing too crazy, nothing too advanced. I don't need a ton of snow. Haven't started the chicken farm yet. That's going to be going there. I did make a cobblestone / stone generator. Pretty simple, and since I have haste 2 here, helps out too. Instamine, all of that. Got a little collection system down there. Little back way to get up into the redstone if need be. Got a lava farm in this corner. I need to go get 2 more dripstone that I do not have, and I think I could add a little bit more detail, maybe like a pile of storage right here, how I have like over there. Just do a couple like barrels and stuff to hold lava buckets and such. I still have no idea what is going to go here. Literally no idea. Cows. We got pigs in here. And then this back area, we have the wool farm that I showed earlier. And over here, we have the cows. And I did the cactus farm out down this corner. This is for the cactus flowers. I'm pretty sure that they can grow on top of this. I'm honestly like not too sure and I'm thinking about it. I might have to tweak that a little bit. I don't know if they can grow there. But over here, just 2 there. I think it's 40 cactus total think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see it's working. Is it? What? Okay, that was weird. So yeah, 40 cactus in total. It gets shot down the back there. Comes around. And ends up in my crop storage room. Down the back here. Oh, need to clean that out. And it does come up here too. I don't know why it does that. I'm not like an expert. I think if there's like a big batch of them that come in, I think that top hopper like gets like overfilled kind of and puts it into the barrel instead of shooting it down the route, but it's no big deal. I don't need a ton of cactus. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I think it might be cool to work on a different project next episode. Maybe I'll start tearing this forest down over here and like doing some terraforming or going back into that jungle village. I'll probably get those rings done and might even do like the 5th layer kind of while I'm like in between doing anything, or if I want to take a break from that, I'll probably head back over here and start one of those two things, the rings or the 5th and last level. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there today, everybody, and hope you all enjoyed this episode, and hope everyone is liking how my base is coming along so far. I'm really proud of it. But if y'all did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to catch more episodes on this channel, and leave a comment for any suggestions you have, any builds that I should do in my build, in my world. Sorry. Or I've been thinking about doing like a subscriber village that I just do ideas that anyone that's subscribed gives me. I think that could be kind of cool. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Later.